survive so much. And it really does speak to the resilience and the strength of us as women, as human beings, that we can come through it. Yeah, we might not have come through it like we wanted to. Man, some of us, we have gone through a lot. We have lost people and we have lost things. We have lost, jobs. But you know what? If you're still here, you're still standing. And that is one of the things to focus on. And I've heard a lot of people kind of like condemn 2020, right? But what are some of the takeaways? The other day I was with my family and that was one of the things that we talked about. Like, what are some of the takeaways from 2020? Like when you were in lockdown, what were you thinking about? What were you doing? Like, what growth did you have through 2020? Start to think about those things that really you took away. One of my takeaways was I just decided to be unbothered. That was my theme. #unbothered. So I would work towards just not allowing small things to bother me, because really and truly, there was so much going on in 2020 that we could be bothered about. So the things that you can control, hey, let's not be bothered about that, because I can't control that. But the things I can control, I'm not even going to be bothered about those things because I can do something about it. And one of those things was decide not to react, decide to respond, decide to be in my own space and be my truth of, you know what? Even though you may act a certain way, I don't have to act that way. I had them laughing at our table because I said, I don't have to accommodate you right now. Meaning you come at me and, we love to say, oh, I'm coming for you, or don't come for me. Guess what? Sometimes people will come for you, and it's okay if you decide, hey, you can stay right there in that space. I'm going to stay here in this space, and I don't have to allow your actions to bother me. So that was my takeaway. All right. So what were your takeaways for 2020? And now let's think about, and I've been talking about, and you've seen it in the post, our 2021 intentions. I'm going to remind you again, what are intentions? Intentions are the course of action to get to the desired result, not just the result. Sometimes when we think about goals and New Year's resolutions, we just have this pie in the sky kind of thing going on, right? But we don't have the actions to lead us to that. And one of the things I loved that one of my family members, well, two of my family members talked about was just being consistent. Being consistent. Don't overwhelm yourself with all these things. If you say, hey, if you want to call it your New Year's resolution still, your goal, I'm calling it intentions this year. Your intention is to eat better. Well, guess what? Make daily decisions. And I loved what my mentor said, Dr. Ursula T. Wright. She said, guess what? And when you mess up on that decision, don't condemn yourself. Don't decide, don't be so disappointed that now you're going to go back to that old cycle, to that old self, to that old habit. No, break up with the old habits. Break up with your old self. Break up with that mentality or that mindset. Make a daily decision. You know what? I'm going to cook a meal today. You know what? I'm going to have a salad today. And tomorrow will take care of itself. Don't overwhelm yourself, whatever your intentions are. Do the daily actions, the daily works. One of my intention this year is I am not gonna sleep on me. You're like, sleep on you? You gotta get sleep, right? No, what I mean by that is I am not gonna allow myself to be inconsistent. I am not gonna allow fear and allow whatever dysfunction wants to come into my life to stop me from being the woman that I want to see. I got a word that talked about how it seems like, I'm under the covers and I'm fighting to get out. And then I emerge. Well, guess what? I am determined not to sleep on my emergence. I am determined not to take naps when I could be working. I'm determined to consume less TV and read more. Whatever it is that I've got to do for you here at My Sister's Keeper, that's my plan. Easy, simple, but I'm going to take steps towards that. Every day I'm taking steps. I'm starting right now. I am so, I know you guys probably can't tell because I'm always so energetic, but I'm tired. I want to go to my bed, but I had set in my heart that I am going to do the video. I was like, okay, today's the day that I said I was going to do it. So guess what? I'm going to be consistent in my commitment. Decide to do that. Be consistent in your commitment. Just that is a daily action that you can take towards your intentions. So, listen, look at those 2020 takeaways. What are some of the things that you are carrying over? And what are some things that you just need to release? And then let's set those 2021 intentions and be consistent in your commitment. Love you guys. And I'm so glad I'm back.